Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of On the Streets of Eufaula with Janice, and I think I'm Janice, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to do a little interview today here to find out some of the fun stuff that's going to be happening this weekend, starting off the Memorial Day holiday. So one of my favorite things that has been going on now for I don't know how many years, 7 or 8 years now, is Heritage Days. And that will be this weekend on Saturday.
Yes, May 25th.
May 25th, and it's going to be a great day. And if you're looking for something that kind of brings family together and is that traditional hometown small park environment where you can have the kids put their phones and their laptops in the car, Mom and Dad, you do that too. Bring Grandma and Grandpa and have a really great day enjoying this event. So with me here today are a group of people who are instrumental in making sure this happens. With me here on my left is Miss Kim Woodruff, who's the Executive Director of Under One Roof.
Yes.
Pam Rossi is our Executive Director of the Eufaula Area Chamber of Commerce. And I'm going to go around and ask you to give your name.
Connie Nance.
And what do you do?
I'm vice chair of the board.
Okay,
I'm Cheryl Hullum. I am the chair of the executive board.
great.
I am Brenda McMahon, and I am,
Administrative support.
yes, for Kim.
That
Kim's till
encompasses
Friday.
a lot of
Yes,
job
yes,
responsibilities,
She's
doesn't
the boss.
it?
I call her the boss.
Great, great.
I'm the boss.
So although Under One Roof is the major sponsor of this event, the Chamber is certainly involved as well. Pam, tell us how the Chamber is a part of this event.
Well, we help with me being a part of it, and we just are here to support and help promote it. And one of the ways we do that is putting it on a program like this and helping with reposting Facebook posts and things like that.
Yeah, just
So,
a
and I'm on the
cooperative,
committee.
and you're on the committee, yeah. So it's a cooperative community
Yes.
effort, and that happens a lot here in our community. We're really proud of that. So Kim, my first question is going to be, that wasn't my first question, I've already asked you one question, so this is another question. Explain to us a little bit what Under One Roof is, what it's about.
Okay, the history is that in the mid-90s, the judge at the time saw so many children coming through his court due to abuse or neglect that those children had to be removed from their homes and they had to have someplace safe to go. Not having enough foster homes, a youth shelter was established here, and we had this large building, this old nursing home building with 17,000 square feet, and we had it donated to our committee, and so we fixed the rest of it up in such a way that we could lease it out to other nonprofits for below market rate. That way, those nonprofits may be new or struggling. Everybody knows nonprofits don't have enough to do the work they do. And so what we do is something called shared services, where they pay lower rent and we pay all the utilities. In order for us to do that, we have to fundraise. And so Heritage Days is one of our fundraisers throughout the year.
Thank you, Kim. You all do a great job here, and we really appreciate you. So the next question is, talk to us about Heritage Days, what it is, and what we can expect when we come.
Okay, I have to give you history again. So when Salina Dornan was the mayor, she wanted to have some sort of an event that local people could come to and feel good about themselves, feel good about their town, and share just some fun family time together. And so she started Heritage Days. And then after she was no longer mayor, we picked it up and have tried to keep it like she wanted it, so that it was really that thing for families to come to. We're not a heritage organization, but we love what Heritage Days does, and we love the area, and so we have really tried hard to keep it authentic and not do another whole hog day.
Right.
We have a good whole hog day, we don't need another one. So we try to really bring in those things that share our rich heritage here.
So there's a lot of family activities, and
Yes.
there's not a carnival
No.
with bouncies and amusement rides. It's more of that maybe like what we used to go to when we were kids,
That's right.
where you got to put your hands in things and participate.
Our byline is 3 people, 2 rivers, 1 land. I might have that off a little. 2 rivers, 3 people, 1 land. I don't know. I get it backwards.
Explain that.
But that means that the 3 main larger groups of people that were here in the early 1900s were African American, Native American, and white. And so there were certainly others, but those are kind of the larger of the groups, if any of them were very large here in our little town. But those are the three that we really try to make sure we represent in our festival.
Great.
And then we have the two rivers that come together here, and we've tried to bring some of those elements in too. So we try to bring things like the Battle of Honey Springs.
Right.
Adam's going to come and talk.
Awesome.
And we're thinking this year, we learn each year, and we don't do events professionally, so we don't know. We're just trying to make it work. But you know how you go to the fair and they've got the demonstration booth, and then you've got booths, and then there's another demonstration booth? That's how we're going to do it this year, rather than having entertainers standing up there and speaking, or because people want to shop. And they want to go outside and do some of the outside things. And so Honey Springs is going to be here. The Daughters of the United Daughters of the Confederacy, UDC. They're going to have a setup, and they'll have a spinning wheel, and that'll be neat.
Cool.
They'll be dressed. They'll participate in our cultural fashion show. So there'll be Native American, there'll be some of that. Hunter Home, Greg McGee from Hunter's Home will be here with his girls, and they're all going to be dressed up, talking about what 1850 life was like.
Great.
I think he's bringing a beehive, no bees.
Okay, but the beehive.
No bees.
Good.
And something about corn and how they dealt with corn then. And the girls are going to be playing some fun games outside that they can teach other children to play.
That were games from that
That were
era.
from that era,
Right.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
There will be no cell phones for that. Okay.
Let's see, so there are other things that are happening inside there. There will be, Lucius Warrior's going to bring some horses and a buckboard, and he's going to give free rides outside. And
Talking about games, we will also have a pie eating contest, which
Oh.
is very reminiscent
Yeah,
of.
so people
That's
want
true.
to participate in the pie eating contest. Do they just sign up when they get there?
Yes.
yep, there'll be
Okay.
a table and a sign up outside.
Right.
I
It'll be
also
at 11,
know-
I believe, isn't that right?
11? Yeah. Oh, wow. What kind of pie?
Last year
Good
she
pie.
did like this chocolate mousse.
Oh, man.
So we'll see what
You
she
won't
does
mind.
this
You
year.
won't mind eating it. Trust me.
Yeah.
And it goes up your nose
And
too.
it's
So
Yes.
That's
important
nice to
remember.
know. That's nice to know. Not a photo moment, probably. For me.
Oh,
No.
we'll be pretty.
But I
The
know
kids
there's-
don't care,
They
though,
don't
trust me.
care,
Yeah.
absolutely. I also know that there's a pretty hot horseshoeing, or not horseshoeing,
Horse
horse
tournament.
show pitching tournament.
There it is. And they're adding cornhole to that this year. The
Oh, wow.
smoke shop, the Eufaula Smoke Shop promotes or is sponsoring that. And so
So there's like some money in that.
there is some money.
That
There's
horseshoe
serious.
pitching contest, what did I see? $300 for first place.
And if it's a double, yeah, then that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You get-
300, 200, 150, and 100. So you got singles and double teams. So as I understand, that gets pretty hot.
Yes.
Yes.
What about the cornhole
Same
thing?
thing. Cornhole,
Same thing?
they've got the same
Wow.
prize list of that. I know it. I know.
And we
They're
also have
serious.
a marble game as well.
A marble?
That goes on with it.
Wow.
Indian rules.
You know, you can have jacks at the Indian
Community
Community Center. Now tell people how they find that.
Okay, how do you explain that? Burkes Road is right by the Chevy place.
Right.
You turn off.
800 Burkes Road.
Turn off number 9 highway, right at Anglers, and come north.
Right.
And you'll
It
come right
parallels
into-
Highway 69.
Yes, it does.
Yes,
We
absolutely.
do have a new thing we're doing this year called Stars of
Gratitude.
Gratitude. It takes me a minute. I'm slow. But the United Daughters of the Confederacy have cut out stars from retired flags, the actual embroidered stars on a
Really?
blue field, and they have it in a little baggie, and it has a saying on the back that's kind of a thank you for your service, we'll never forget you sort of moment. And then we'll ask the veterans to come up, and they will read that to the veterans, and they'll get to keep that as a little keepsake.
Great.
We feel like our veterans are our history and our heritage,
Absolutely.
and we need to honor
And there is a lot of history that revolves around the Civil War here. And so that's really important, I think, that we keep that legacy going.
They'll be right after lunch, and so if people, if the veterans are considering coming, a great time would be right about noon. That way it'll be right after the Heritage Days crowning, and then we can honor them.
So you don't need to worry about tromping around in any mud or, crawling through the grass or whatever,
Right.
because we have had a little bit of rain. So be high and dry, have good food to eat, Indian tacos and
Yes.
all fry bread. And
Those will go fast.
Those will go
so
fast.
if you want an Indian taco, you should come
Absolutely.
early.
They do go fast. We also have the Creek Fiddle Dancers coming after
Uh-huh.
the crowning, about
Right.
1:30 or so, and that's really fun to
That's
watch.
gonna
They
be
used to go
interesting.
into homes and do these dances, and and they'll be coming. We have a group out of Tulsa called the Green Country Gunslingers,
Mhm.
and they're a fast drop,
Mhm.
and so you can try your luck at that.
Mhm.
That's pretty neato.
One thing we do need to share is about our parking that's going to be
That was where I
different
was
this
going
year.
next, yeah.
Okay, share that.
Okay.
You can talk about it.
Well, we have asked the Free Will Baptist Church if they would kindly let us use their parking lot since it's on a Saturday and there's nothing going on. So in order to keep the road behind the event center from getting even worse than it is, we're going to try to park everybody over at the church.
And that free
we'll
parking?
It'll be
Free
free parking,
parking?
and we'll have shuttle service. We have a 15-passenger van and golf carts that will shuttle people back and
Perfect.
forth. So
Perfect.
the vendors will be able to park nearby because they'll need to load and unload.
Right.
But the guests that are coming to our event can park there. They don't have to worry about getting in mud, like you mentioned.
Perfect.
And we'll have a way for them to
Perfect.
get back and forth to the building.
Pam, you have anything to add for us today?
Just, it's a wonderful event. It's about our history, about our historical significance here,
Mhm.
and everybody needs to come. It's just a wonderful time.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it so much because I know that Belle Star is going to be here.
Yes,
right?
she is.
This is my
So
Belle
Mark-
Star hat, you know, in case she can't come.
Well, good to know.
You know,
You
He'll
better
call you.
watch the marshal though, because he'll find you in that hat.
yeah, yeah.
He'll be wandering around
Yeah.
too.
So and it does a great job with my hair and my ears
I
sticking
know.
out. So.
That's really cute.
Well, I thank all of you all for joining me today and talk a little bit about this great event. Eufaula is a great place to be. We're going to have a big weekend, and I'll be sharing another clip a little bit later about all the activities that will be going on throughout the holiday weekend. Pam and I will be talking about that. In the meantime, check your calendar. The weather's going to be great. Lots of things to do here. You won't go hungry, and you won't be bored. So there's always something fun to do, and you follow.
What's this? Thank you.
Thank you all for all you do.
Thank you.
So we'll see you in the next episode. Bye. So Kim, tell us if people want to check all this out in more detail, where should they look?
They can look on our website. It's allunderoneroof.org. Just don't forget the all. www.allunderoneroof.org. You can call our office 918-689-7505.
And they could also call the chamber office as well. Give us that number.
918-689-2791.
And it's all over Facebook. So both of these organizations are keeping that information posted daily. So you can check the Eufaula Area Chamber of Commerce Facebook side, Under One Roof's Facebook side, or just give them a call, or even better, just come on down. Somebody can tell you where to find it.